Man, am I glad to see you greenhouse kids. My trip home today was awful. For starters, my first flight was super delayed. Mechanical issues or something. I thought we'd never take off. That flight was so bumpy, I thought my eyeballs were going to jiggle right out of my head. When we landed I was glad to be back on solid ground. Then I had a long layover in a strange city, and my next flight was overbooked, so I didn't even have a seat on the plane. I was just about ready to give up and set up a tent in the airport. But I wanted to get home, so I kept asking until they found another available flight. Now here I am, tired and hungry, but home at last. You know, my crazy traveling day reminds me of another Bible story. It's a story about how God's people rebuilt the temple. It was a difficult process, and they had so many enemies trying to stop them that they almost gave up, but God encouraged them to keep going. Before we share the story, do you remember the big picture question for this unit? How is Jesus the perfect prophet? Jesus perfectly reveals God the Father and fulfills what the prophets spoke. Because Jesus is God the Son, his words, thoughts, and actions were perfectly in line with God the Father and the Holy Spirit. Jesus provided a perfect example of what God is like, because Jesus is God. Every prophecy in the Old Testament will come true through Jesus. Many of them already have. Well, get ready to hear the story about the building project. Hey, and don't forget to tune in next week. Bye for now.